Yo, it's your boy the Android Doctor back again with another video. So I'm here with the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. And in this video, we're going to take a look at the AOD, always on display mode. Okay, so to find the always on display mode, just pull down the notifications and go into settings and scroll down to where it says lock screen and you will see always on display. Select it. And then here you will see always on display, and by default when you take the phone out of the box and set it all up, the always on display toggle should be on. It should be enabled by default. If it's not, just turn it on and then select tap to show. Okay, so it will now bring you into the always on display and all its settings and options and customizations. Okay, so it explains here always on display what it's all about. So show a clock and notifications when your phone isn't in use. And by default, the tap to show option is on. Okay, so I'm just going to go back to the lock screen. So when the lock screen times out, let me just turn it off. So when it times out, all you'll see is a black display with nothing showing. But if you tap on the display, it'll bring up the time, the date, and also the battery percentage. So let's just do that again. So when you tap on it once, it'll bring up that information, the time, the date, and the battery percentage. Okay, so let's go back into the always on display settings. Okay, so if you select show always, and then when you go back to the lock screen when it times out, let's just turn it off again. As you can see now, you don't have to tap on it once to see the time and date or the battery percentage. It just shows now. So it's going to show all the time without you having to tap on it. And then there's also an option to show as scheduled. So you can actually set a time as to when you want the always on display to show. So just select a time and then hit done. And then there's also an option to show for new notifications. And then this is my favorite option here, the clock style. So when you select the clock style, you will see 3 digital clocks here at the top, and you'll see 2 analog clocks there beneath the digital clocks. So you can just choose any style that you want to use for your always on display. And then here you've got an option to add widgets as well. So you can add the calendar, or you can add any of these other widgets. And then beneath the clocks, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 12 different color options. So there's white, which is the default color option. There's light blue, purple. There's this peachy color. This is like a light yellow color option. Mint green. There's just some nice little colors there that you can have a little play about with, and you can use the colors to color your digital clock or your analog clock or your widgets. So since I've got the burgundy colored S22 Ultra, I think I'll go with that purpley color. Yeah, just to make it match up with my phone. And then just hit done. Also, if you select this image clock option here, you can add stickers. So I already added the little bicycle there. But yeah, if you select the image clock option, it'll bring up some stickers and gifs that you can add to the always on display. So these are all the different stickers and gifs that you can add. So for example, if I want the bicycle, let me show you all the bicycle. I think it looks very nice. So just add it, select done, and now on the lock screen there you can see the little bicycle. Let's have a look at it again, and it's animated as well, so it looks really cool. Okay, so there's also an option to add AR emoji as well, but you will have to set up the AR emojis. I'll be making a video on this separately, showing you how you can set it up if it's your first Samsung Galaxy device and you don't know how to get the AR emojis set up. I will be doing a separate video on that, so stay tuned. And you can also add bit emojis as well, but you will need to download the bit emojis from the Google Play Store. But once you've downloaded them, then you can just choose the bit emojis that you want to use and then just simply hit done, and they'll show up on the lock screen as the always on display. And then you can also go into the gallery and choose one of your pictures. So there's a picture of me there, so I can add my own picture to the always on display mode and then just hit done. So let's go ahead and check that out, see how it looks. So there's a picture of me up there on my lock screen. That's the always on display. And let's go back in, and you can also add themes as well, but you will have to log into the Galaxy theme store and download any of the themes that you want to add to the always on display. And a lot of them are free as well, because there's a tab in the Galaxy theme store that says free. So if you select the free tab, just look through all the free themes and download the ones you want. And then once you've downloaded them, you just select the ones you want to use and then just simply add and then hit done. And then there's these options here, show music information. So if you play music, the music information will show on the always on display. And screen orientation, so you can have it set to portrait or landscape. Auto brightness is on by default. If you want, you can turn it off, or you can adjust it by sliding the little slider up and down, but I like to keep it on auto brightness. So yeah guys, that was just my video taking a look at the always on display AOD mode for the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Be sure to give the video a like, share. If it's the first time you're watching my videos on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you get notified the second I upload a video. It's your boy the Android Doctor, and I'm out. See you in the next video guys. Deuces.